I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Libre. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask all you want, lad.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Those that live by the sword die by the sword. I'm not surprised the end he came to.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Everything about him was suspicious. I always gave him a wide berth.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
How would I know?
Do you know who Lubos used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
I don't know, since I don't go to alehouses.
That's all. Thank you.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice.
All right. Now.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in.
All right, but it. Now. God.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone.
All right.
Isn't that quite a?
Well. Agreed.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I want to achieve.
You can't be.
Well, I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer. I mean you no harm.
As long as it's the truth you speak. Very well. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see, a place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea or the clink of their coin? And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. God bless.
I'd like to discuss the prop.
All right, so I'm finished.
Let's talk about the pro...
More. Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
Apples straight from the tree, melons right off the vine, beetroot fresh from the field. the hell? Watch out!
What the hell? What? What the hell are you doing? Hey, watch it! Loud! What? What the hell are you doing?
What have we here?
Are you looking for me? I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask all you want, lad.
That's all. Thank you.
I've heard something about a magical
Hey,
ointment.
who's there?
What? Who told you that?
Who's
Was
there?
someone asking around?
Well, I never.
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say? Does she want to add something to the ointment?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. It's quite dangerous stuff. What I've heard already amounts to a burning offence.
Wait. Really?
If someone buys witching ointment, what am I supposed to think they want it for? Let me take a wild guess. Witchcraft. And witches deserve to burn.
We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
Hey! My respects to you.
I've come in the name...
Of course, ask him.
That man Lou...
He was a drunk.
That man Lou...
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight.
Have you noticed any...
Well, now I think of it.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
He was alone.
That's all.
What is it?
God be with you.
I've come in...
Sir Hanush,
That man Lou...
he was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered.
Have you noticed anything
I didn't see much of him.
Do you know what Lou...
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he...
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
I really don't know.
That's all. Thank you.
What the hell?
What's that?
What's going on out there?
Hey!
I heard something about...
You heard that where? And what business?
The priest is concerned.
The priest can go to hell. It's because of his sword the lords and the king.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I'll find out one way or another.
Look, there's no need to make threats. There's nothing going on. Well, maybe our soul.
Who's... Jesus Christ.
I've come in the name...
No, I don't know.
That's all. Thank-
Damn!
I've come in the name of...
I don't know how.
Who was this?
You could see at first glance he was no good.
Have you noticed any...
There wasn't so.
Do you know what Lubosh was...
I don't think he was.
Do you know who...
As far as I know.
That's all.
What are you doing?
There, answer me.
I've heard something about...
Really? I'd like to know where from.
The herb woman.
Gertrude.
It's not about them.
She said that.
Who's there? What's that?
What's that? Hey, who's there?
Is it far? Not at all. But we should put the ointment on now. It takes a while to start working.
Where exactly do you put it on?
Well, there. If you're up to no good, you'd better think twice. What do you want?
I'm gathering herbs. Stay out of my way.
Herbs, my foot? You're that sneaky lad that was nosing around asking us questions. Get lost. We're all here. We can set off. Is it far? Not at all. But we should put the ointment on now. It takes a while to start working.
Where exactly do you put it on?
Well, there. You know?
I feel shy.
So playing games with the devil is all right, but dabbing some ointment on your cunny is going too far.
Aye, well, don't peek for a bit. I'm not sure.
Don't worry. Plenty of women have tried it before us.
What if it does work? What if he does appear?
But that's what we...
Are you looking for something? You again? Lost something hereabouts?
I've come in the name of
Ask away.
Who was... Have you know... Do you know what... Do you know... That's all.
Ah! What the hell are you doing?
I've heard something.
Really?
The herb woman.
Gertrude?
It's not a...
She...
What the hell was that? What's...
Carrots! Cabbage!
all here. We can set off.
Is it far?
Not at all. But we should put the ointment on now. Well, there. You know?
I feel shy.